Hi, I'm Dan Orpilla.
And I'm Christopher Crockett Sears.
And you're watching the Spencer East Brookfield School District's newest monthly broadcast, where we will keep you up to date on what's happening in our town as well as our school.
This is On the Prowl.
How to keep up to date and prepared for your homework. Recommended titles and authors to check out for Accelerated Reader. Highlights of student coverage of this summer's band camp. Get to know our district's new superintendent in an exclusive interview.
First, if you're new to Prouty and you want to join a club, go ahead. There's something perfect for everyone.
Hi, I'm Becky Boussier. I'm the Director of Theater Arts and Choral Arts at David Prouty High School. Spotlights is an after-school theater group made up of many students from all different areas of the high school, all kinds of different types of talents make up, a theater group. Our first play is Dr. Evil and the Basket of Kittens. It's a Halloween play. It's full length. It's over an hour. You don't have to be an actor to be in Spotlights. You can do sets. You can be, an artist. You could do backstage. You can do sound and lights. It's all kinds of places. You could build the sets if you're into that. If you need a place to go, if you have nowhere else where you feel you fit in, you're probably going to fit in Spotlights, because there's a place for everyone here. Music and drama is accessible to all David Prouty High School students. Whether you're a jock or a cheerleader, a thespian, a kid in band, an artist, anyone can be involved in art, music, and theater, and be successful. So if you want to come on down and see me, we could find a spot for you.
My name is Mr. Wage. I'm the band director at David Prouty High School. The marching band is an after-school activity. It's treated more as an after-school sport, and has been very successful the past few years. We perform at all home football games, pep rallies, town events, but we are also well known throughout the state as one of the best marching bands. We've also, year after year, we're invited to play at the Eastern States Exposition, known as the Big E, so that's a field trip out of school. There are some other facets to what we do band-wise, extracurricular-wise. There is a jazz band that is, the last couple of years, been run by a volunteer. It's fun for me to kind of see the transformation that students go through from start to finish. It really does teach self-confidence and teamwork and dedication, and shows everybody really what it means to be part of a team and to be part of something bigger than yourselves.
Aside from what you just saw, there's many other after-school activities you can do, like sports. There's football, there's soccer, there's basketball, and there's many other activities as well. You just gotta look out for them. But on the other hand, if you're like me and you sometimes have trouble doing your homework, here's a few tips that can help you get that grade to pass by.
Good morning. I'm Chris.
And I'm Brian.
And we'll be giving you some tips to get back on track with homework.
Tip 1. Take good notes. That's key to homework.
Tip 2. Set aside at least 1 hour to do homework each day.
Tip 3. Time your homework according to other activities.
Tip 4. Organize your stuff.
Tip 5. Keep classwork, homework, and notes separate using dividers and binders.
Tip 6. Turn off all electronics, including cell phones.
Tip 7. Clear your mind before doing homework. Leave the drama at school.
Tip 8. Music helps some people concentrate. Maybe it could help you.
Tip 9. Bring a snack.
Tip 10. Find someone to do it with. Grow up.
Tip 11. Ask the teacher for help.
Tip 12. Possibly get a tutor.
There are many things that come out of finishing homework, such as feeling better than procrastinating, and getting a passing grade feels much better than getting a 0.
Your parents will be proud of you getting the good grades.
Get into a competition with a friend about grades to see who can get a better grade in the class.
Finishing homework gets you good grades. Good grades lead to a good college leads to a good job, and a good job leads to a good life.
Finally, teachers can recommend you for honors and AP classes.
If you do well enough, you can make it into the National Honors Society.
We hope you found these tips helpful.
Good luck with your homework. Speaking of homework, did you guys do your AR reading this summer? Well, if you didn't, here's some books to help, get the AR grade.
So you're in class and once again it's time for Accelerated Reader, and you struggle to get past the first page of your book. Well, instead of forcing yourself through chapter and chapter of something you have no interest in, why not try something new? Here are a few titles and summaries of books that you might enjoy. The Book Thief by Markus Zusek. A historical fiction taking place in Nazi Germany about a young girl and her relationship with her foster parents. The Bumblebee Flies Anyway by Robert Cormier. If you're interested in psychology and how the brain works of the corrupted mind of a child, this is definitely something for you to check out. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This story is narrated by 16-year-old cancer patient named Hazel, who her parents forced to attend a support group where she meets Augustus Walters, an ex-basketball player and an amputee. The Maze Runner by James Dashner. A science fiction novel that takes place with a bunch of randomly selected kids trapped in a labyrinth of chaos where they don't remember anything but their own name. The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. This novel takes a unique view on the afterlife as you follow Eddie, a person recently deceased, as he meets the 5 most influential people in his life. So, there you have it. Check the library to see if any of these titles are available, and if they are, you're on your way to your next easy score in Accelerated Reader. But enough about school for a bit. Let's recap some things that's happened over the summer, like band camp, a tradition for all the marching band students.
Every day we started out by doing stretches, then we would go on and start learning our drill, which is actually the field show that we do.
For our show this year, it's a little long, for instance. They needed to learn 75 sets. There's 75 different places on the field they need to be after a certain number of counts of the music.
That's always the best part, like showing everyone how much we've worked and how much effort we put into what we do, and showing them that putting us in the band is worth their while.
Jerry and Christine are the drum majors. They're basically the student leaders of the band. One of the things that I've always stressed about marching band is I'm the director and I provide the vision, but it is as much their band as it is mine. I don't like to think of it as my band and I tell everybody what to do, and that's how it goes.
Oh, Mr. Wage, I love him. Like, he is one of the best directors that anyone can ask for.
He is pretty easygoing and makes it a lot of fun. He's a great director.
He gives so much to the band, and all he asks for is for us to do our best, and we all give it to him.
Mr. Wilson helps with the pit. He wrote all the music for the pit.
When Mr. Wilson helped us with the music, he did a phenomenal job. He helped everyone with the little parts they couldn't get themselves, and he just did what he did.
Jerry and Christine are seniors this year. Jerry plays the trombone, Christine plays saxophone. Both of them have solos, and they're both our drum majors.
When we go to competition or we do a football game, it's not me conducting the band. It's a student, because it's a student operation.
I think they're doing really good. Jerry pushes us to the max. He gives us so much motivation and so much ways for us to be better. And Christine, she's always there to help with drill and everything. If you have a question, just walk up to her. And that's how she is.
We don't bring in kids who only play instruments. A lot of times people will, and that's great, but there's no prerequisite for joining the marching band. And I've seen a lot of students join the marching band with no musical experience at all and leave the program almost wanting to pursue a career in music.
It's a great experience, and I made a lot of new friends doing it. We do a lot of fun things. We get to compete. We get a lot of free food.
There's so much character development in marching band. It builds leadership skills, dedication, commitment, teamwork.
It's so good for you. You get so much out of it. You learn all about math. Math's a big part, and I suck at math. I had a D. And it helped me so much. and now I have like a B. It pushes you, and it's just fun, and everyone's so nice. I couldn't ask for anyone better than the band.
But now on a more serious note, the new superintendent. We all have been asking questions about him, and we do have an interview, so yeah.
Hello, Dr. Malvey. How are you today?
Welcome, Dan. It's a pleasure to have you here. I look forward to a conversation this afternoon, try to provide as much information as we can about the Spencer East Brookfield Regional School District.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what brings you to the district.
Well, I've had a long career, long professional career. I've done this particular role as an interim superintendent 7 times. This is my 7th journey, if you will, and I'm very fortunate to be able to continue to work in districts that need an experienced superintendent, someone that understands the operation of both an independent school district as well as a regional school district. And certainly we know we have issues here that need to be addressed.
If we can't dig any deeper and the $1.6 million override doesn't pass, what's going to be the next step?
We're reviewing that now, and if we're not successful, it will mean further reductions in the professional staff. It will mean that some of the things that we offer to our students, and by that I mean we'll take a real critical look at music programs, art programs, physical education programs. We'll have to look at athletic programs. We'll have to look at drama programs. We'll have to look at other support areas that we think are part and parcel of a good school district, but we may not be able to do that, and I mean additional support areas for students.
In your short time here, can you tell some positive things you've noticed about the district?
Come across some of the students that have come to the district for one reason or another. And that's the most important piece to me, that students are energetic about being in this school district. And if there's anything that I can accomplish in the first couple months, I want people to have that positive spirit about themselves, that things are going to get better. This is just the beginning. Maybe our worst days are behind us, and we're going to build a quality district. I can't do it on my own, but I'm going to be reaching out. So as people start to come on board on that train, I'm going to be listening to them. And I don't want to hear the negative things. That's behind us. Tell me about the good things, or tell me about the vision of where we can be, and we'll do our best to work to that.
Is there anything you'd like to say to wrap up this interview?
I think people will see that there truly is a new atmosphere, a new energy about our school district. And if people are willing to buy into that, I think we're going to be successful.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Dan Orpilla.
And I'm Christopher Crockett Sears.
See you next time.
Signing off.